ดูบอทหน่อยครับใช้บอกขอดู
And I'm Andre, also known as Medler. Today is July 28th, and as usual, anything that happens after that won't be covered in this video. Now, in this dev update, we want to talk a bit about some things we've got coming over the next few patches, and we also want to talk about a key feature we're working on for League's future.
But first, Season 3. This season, we're going to be pulling characters and storylines from Noxus and Spirit Blossom together. LeBlanc, Inara, Otacon, and Xin Zhao will all be playing a vital role as we continue. And we're super excited to return to China this year, where we'll be celebrating 15 years of Worlds.
We'll also be returning to the base Summoner's Rift map. We've been enjoying seeing all of your reactions to the new maps. And if you're a new map lover, don't worry, we've also still got more in store for the future.
We need to talk about Xin Zhao. Xin is one of the most popular jungle champions, and he's also just celebrated his 15th birthday. And while he's gotten some updates to his gameplay over the years, his appearance and animations remain stuck in the past.
Now, a lot of older champions are in need of visual updates, and we're working through the roster to update them, while also slotting them into seasons that make sense. So, we wanted to give Xin Zhao a visual update, similar to what we did with LeBlanc earlier this year. Xin Zhao's gameplay is entirely untouched, as we feel his kit holds up really well.
Outside of his base skin, all of the skins have been updated, and his current vaulted skins will be unvaulted for 2 weeks. So if you want to grab them, they'll be available for patches 2517 and 2518. Commando and Imperial Xin Zhao have also gotten additional upgrades, which have pushed them from 520 RP to 750 RP. You can still pick them both up at the lower price until Xin's update goes live in patch 2517.
And that's it for Xin. Yep,
เปลี่ยนโมเดล
nothing else. And finally, for Victor Nation, we've got an important message.
We do indeed. Victor mains, we've heard you. Machine Herald Victor will be coming out in patch 2519, and we'll be giving it to all of you Victor lovers for free if you had Mastery 5 or above as of August 4th. Otherwise, for everyone else, they'll be available in the shop. From
ไม่รู้เรื่องเลยครับ
48 as a result.
ไม่ตื่นเต้นเลยวะ
Between levels will stay the same.
อยากให้เขาบอกว่าเดี๋ยวจะมีรี LP นะ ตื่นเต้นเลยเนี่ย นี่เหรอดูมบอทเหรอ
So yeah, Doombots is back.
Now, Doombots pits you and 4 other teammates against a somehow even seriously more evil Vagar, who's armed with some of the meanest bots we've ever created. The goal? Survive and protect your Nexus.
It's got new bots, a new boss, a new difficulty mode, and new curses and missions. We even made Blitzcrank bots hook, push minions out of the way, so enjoy that one. We know what you're wondering, or at least some of you, hey, will other older modes also get a return? And the answer right now is, maybe. We don't have any immediate plans to bring any other modes back from the past, but we're open to exploring it.
โอ้อยากเล่นสวอร์ม
In the
อ่ะ
meantime though, be on the lookout for some seriously doomed games against these high-powered AI.
Anyway, we found that a lot of new or returning players struggle a lot with League's controls early on. Click to move just isn't the sort of control scheme they're used to, and it puts a lot of people off, including many that we believe would otherwise really love the game. So we're introducing WASD as an alternate control scheme to help get new players to the fun parts of League faster and with less friction. We're going to hand things over to the members of the WASD team to talk more about how and when you can get your hands on it and what you can expect.
Hey gamers, I'm Dashi Jador, the producer for WASD.
And I'm Dean, the designer for WASD.
We've been working on WASD for a while now, and we want to get it in your hands to test. Ultimately, our goal with WASD is to make playing League more intuitive for first-time players or those
WASD
without changing what makes League, League. That said, we're longtime League players ourselves and have been using point and click for years. So we've been working hard to ensure that both control schemes feel great across all ranks, champions, and modes.
WASD is going to come to PBE in the next few patches, and it'll stay there for an extended run. We're taking a slower than usual rollout, where we'll start on PBE, we'll move to unranked queues, and
การใช้จอยเล่นจะ
our goal is to make
coming
sure we have the time to gather feedback and act on it before a full release.
One thing we'll be keeping a close eye on is how WASD affects balance between moving and attacking, especially at high attack speeds. With point and click, kiting or chasing someone down while attacking takes serious precision, and WASD controls can make this a lot easier.
This is something on everyone's minds.
แล้ว
so we're
มัน
going
จะ
to
ยังไงวะ
be very aware of
คือ
it. And we'll be ready
ถ้า
to
มันเป็น
make
เกมที่แบบใช้สกิลอ่ะมันก็โอเคแต่อันนี้มันเป็น
Beyond
ต้องมี
WASD
เดิน
movement
ไค
and
ติ้ง
improving the
ด้
way
วย
the champion feels while in WASD, we feel there should be a few other things that can be improved for both control schemes. So we're making some
คือ
updates
คน
to
ที่
the
ใช้
spaces,
WSD มันก็
like key binding
ก็
and
โกงกว่า
camera.
ป่ะเพราะมันไค
For
ติ้ง
key bindings,
รัว
we're exploring a lot more finite controls for players to be able to set whatever they want. For example, we'll let you bind the left click on your mouse without having to edit your system files for the first time in League's history.
We're also adding a new version of locked camera called Dynamic Locked Camera. It extends your view towards your mouse, and our hope is to get the simplicity of locked camera, but with some flexibility to see more of the action when you need to. Both of these updates are going to be locked to WASD at first, and the only reason we want to do that is to make sure all WASD-related features are in a great state before we roll them out to everybody. While WASD is on PBE, we'll be consistently shipping improvements and tweaks based on your feedback. We're still in an experimental state, so you'll likely see changes patch to patch.
And that's why we really need your feedback. So when WASD launches in a couple of patches, go to the PBE, try every champion, find the weirdest bugs, and tell us all about it.
We're also working on some smaller stuff aimed at helping new players get into League 2. You know, there are some things in League that we believe are unnecessarily hard to track or just a bit of a chore that contribute to League being a hard game to learn. So we're going to be adding jungle timers to all camps, as well as making it easier to track summoner spell usage in the death recap screen. We've also got some additional changes planned in this sort of vein coming later in the year, and
มันเริ่ม
more on
ง่ายขึ้น
those in
เรื่อย
the
ๆว่ะ
future
ตอนนี้
dev update.
Hey all, I'm Riot Froxon.
And I'm just a capybara. We're here to talk more about the ongoing work we've been doing to reduce game ruining behavior. Earlier this year, we began issuing LP refunds for when we detected cheaters in your League games.
While also banning them, of course. After that, we started rolling out improvements to our griefing and inting detection to make sure these sorts of people don't end up in your games.
We've heard your frustrations over the years, and we know that you want us to do more about smurfing. And we agree. It sucks, and it makes your games worse. So starting in patch 2518, we're going to be taking additional action against accounts that use the two most common smurfing behaviors we see, boosting and hitchhiking.
Simply put, boosting is when someone else plays on your account to climb to a higher rank, and hitchhiking is when a higher skilled player duos on a fraudulent, usually purchased account with a lower skilled player to artificially increase
เขา
the
จะแก้
rank.
ไขเหรอคือ
We'll
เขา
be
กำลังจัด
taking
การพวก
action on both
boosting
accounts
กับ
in these situations,
มาเนี่ย
both the
กับ
booster and the boostee.
เอาง่าย
One of the
แบก
reasons
สาว
we're
เสียง
doing more now is because
เสียงแหบอะ
Vanguard has given us the increased capability and accuracy we need to determine if accounts are being shared or sold, which is what enables most smurfing.
Your reports were instrumental in helping us gather a bunch of data to improve our detection systems, and we'll be using a combination of our detection systems and reports to punish these accounts. You'll also get a feedback report, so you'll know when you've helped us find these accounts.
จุดจบของอาหวัง
And
แล้ว
we're
อัน
going
เนี้
to
ย
be doubling
อาหวัง
down
มึ
on
งไป
banning
แล้ว
accounts that are being bought, sold, or shared, regardless of whether or not they're used in ranked smurfing.
For those of you who are wondering if this applies to your alts, if you're the only one who's ever played on your alt and you aren't engaging in ranked manipulation, you're fine. So if you've got another account that you created and leveled on your own,
เสียงแหบนี่แหละ
learn
ที่
another role or play norms with lower
เสียง
skilled
ที่ไหน
friends
มัน
or
ทำ
whatever, don't worry. We're not coming after you. And if we ever do get it
เสียง
wrong,
ยุง
let
ไม่ได้
us
เสียง
know
แหบ
by filing an appeal with our player support team. We are in the process of banning a bunch of accounts that were commercially botted and meant to be resold. We're going to go through and also ban a bunch of accounts that have been sold or shared that people use as part of a roster of alts to do various bad things.
Another longer-term project we're working on that will also help reduce smurfing is TrueSkill 2, with its increased MMR detection accuracy. We started testing it in North America in March in normal SR and ARAM. We then fixed some issues and expanded testing to all unranked queues in Korea last month. We're seeing players placed correctly in about 5 games, which is 3 to 5 times faster than our current system.
We know League's matchmaking is super important to you and to us. It's important to us that we meet those expectations, and we know we have more work to do to get us there.
That's it for us today, but we'll be back in October to share another update on this work. If you want to learn more, check out the dev blog that's live now.
All right, we know this is a long one, so here are some final updates. We'll kick off Worlds with the 2025 Anthem on October 10th, which will honor and celebrate all of the legends of the sport from over the years. Then, games will kick off in Beijing on October 14th with finals in Chengdu on November 9th.
Now, we'd love your feedback on anything, of course, but we'd especially love to get all of your takes on WASD as soon as that hits PBE soon. We'll work on a number of things we think are really important for the long-term future of League. WASD is the first one up and the one we're in a position to talk about right now. So please give us all your takes, and we'll talk about some other efforts in a little while.
โอเคก็คือโดยสรุปก็คือเดฟบอกว่าจะมี WASD มี Doombots นะครับผม ก็คือ WASD ก็จะมาเป็นก้าวแรกในการที่จะดึงดูดนะผมผู้เล่นใหม่ๆที่แบบไม่อยากจะใช้แบบว่าคลิกขวาแล้วอะอยากจะใช้จอยบ้างแล้วก็ WASD เล่นบ้างอะไรเงี้ยซึ่งก็ยังสงสัยอยู่ว่าแล้วถ้าเกิดมันยังไงวะก็ยังงงเรื่อง attack การตีเนาะนะครับผมเดี๋ยวก็รอดูว่าจะเป็นไงแล้วก็จะมีในส่วนของ Doombot นะครับแล้วก็จะมีปรับเปลี่ยนเฉาปีไม่ใช่ปีนะเดือนหน้าวันที่10ก็จะมีเพลงเวอร์14ก็จะมีเวอร์แล้วนะครับผมก็ติดตามกันได้ครับใช้จอยเล่นนี่พี่ชายพี่ก็บอกอยากเล่นลีกแต่ว่าใช้จอยเล่นนะก็แบบฟังแล้วก็งงแต่ก็มันก็มีคนคิดอย่างนี้แสดงว่าหลายๆคนก็อาจจะคิดเหมือนกันอาจจะแบบกลับมาบ้านตอนนี้เปิด PS5 เล่น L นะครับผมแล้วก็ใช้จอยตึ้งเล่นยูมิแล้วก็กด A กระโดดขึ้นไปสิง A แล้วกด X เพิ่มเกาะอะไรเงี้ย กด3เหลี่ยมไปกดอันติฟิวถ้าเล่นรีเวนนี่เก่งมากนะเพราะรีเวนมันแบบมันปัญหามันแค่แบบว่ารีเวนคงเก่งอะรีเวนมันเหมาะกับการใช้จอยมากเลยประมาณนั้นนะครับนี่คือเฉาครับก็ดูถ้าให้พี่รู้สึกว่าอะไรแตกต่างน่าจะเป็นทรงผมกับหน้ามั้งที่ละเอียดขึ้นอะไรเงี้ยนะ